Hey guys, how are you doing? Hope you're all doing well. Today I have got a new video, which today is a TKMaxx come shop with me in person and online. We're going to do a little comparison to see if online is better or in store is better. For reference, I today went to the Milton Keynes Centre MK TKMaxx, which is a fairly decent size. It's quite rammed in. It's where Woolworths used to be in Milton Keynes. But yeah, we go round there briefly. It was quite busy. I went on a Sunday, and there was quite a lot of people there. But we are going to have a look round there now to see what they've got. That TKMaxx tends to have a lot of designer things and some quite good stuff. I am actually filming this after the fact that I've been in, so I know what the clips are like, but I didn't get too much clips. And yeah, so we're going to come back, and then after I've gone around the in-person store, we're going to come back, and then I'm going to go through on my phone. I'm going to do screen recording on my phone and have a look around the website to see what they have got for new in specifically at TKMaxx online. So we're going to do a little comparison, but first let's head round TKMaxx in central Milton Keynes in person. So here we go into TKMaxx, up the escalator to the men's section upstairs. Now first what we're greeted with is the VIP gold label section. Nearly went past it and was backtracking because it's some Gucci. This reminds me of something like Harry Styles might wear or something like that. This velour velvet Gucci dinner jacket blazer type thing, and there is a whole rail, that spinny rail behind is also gold label VIP section, which I didn't clock until afterwards when I was going out the door. But there's some Gucci trousers there as well, so that was quite interesting. But moving on now, I always like looking at the knitwear and the sweatshirts and the t-shirts really in TK Maxx. That's all I really come in for because I don't really want to try on much, and the shirts as well. But it was quite busy and it's quite warm, so we're just going to look at the knitwear and sweatshirts today. But there was really not a lot that was speaking to me in terms of the brands that I like. When I come into TK Maxx, I like to look for Fred Perry, All Saints, Michael Kors stuff as well. They tend to have quite a lot of Levi's, all those types of brands, Farah, stuff like that. Like to look at French Connection, things like that, Ben Sherman as well. But there really wasn't a lot of choice today. Don't know why, but there was nothing screaming out to me for anything really. Or Ralph Lauren, they always have a lot of Ralph Lauren, but I don't think I really saw much Ralph Lauren. I didn't really look at the shirts, but in terms of sweatshirts and stuff, Ralph Lauren wasn't on the cards. I didn't really see much of that in the Milton Keynes Centre MK store. But moving on, we're going to look at a bag now, because this was a Fossil bag, and I recognise it because it's very similar to the Fossil bag that I've got. Mine's not a backpack, mine's a briefcase style, which I'll leave the link to the unboxing up the top. But I thought that was quite funny. I was like, oh my god, I recognise that. And lo and behold, it was Fossil. Okay, here we go. We are on the TKMaxx. If I'm looking down, obviously it's because I am looking at my screen on my phone, but we're going to go through TKMaxx online to see what they've got new in. They've got Fred Perry, some classic, no, Fred Perry is one of my favourite brands, but they've got here these Fred Perry classic, what do they call them, navy leather classic trainers, only in a size 8. That's obviously the thing with TKMaxx. Not everything is going to be in everyone's size. I have to say, with Fred Perry and trainers and stuff, I never bought anything from the website I'm about to mention, but M&M Direct do a lot of Fred Perry stuff for cheap. One thing that puts me off about that is that you have to pay for returns. But yeah, let's have a look. Oh, they've got some more Fred Perry in the white. These are quite nice. I do quite like these. They're 4 and 8 sizes. I did see, look, they've got quite a few. Some with a coral bit apparently. Oh yeah, that is like a peachy coral. But What else? We've got some new balance. They just switched sides. Does that mean more stuff has just been released? I don't know. New Balance, $39.99. Costume National. Apparently that's gold label. Gold label in TK Maxx is like the premium range, like, you know, top designer stuff. What else we got? Calvin Klein trainers. They're quite nice at 34. They're very obviously reminiscent of Converse, and they are a canvas shoe. They've got more sizes in that. Let's have a look. More Fred Perry. Oh, I love these. These are nice. These are very similar to my Zara trainers. They only come in an 8 though. That's a shame because they look like Fred Perry version of like Air Force Ones or something. I did not mean to like zoom in. Which I do love that style, and yeah, they're quite nice. Shame they're not in my size. And they've also just got a classic. These are $29.99. I don't think I'm ever going to find my size in these on TK Maxx because I am a size 6. I don't like how the website keeps jumping around. They've got quite a few New Balances, which is quite good. I do like a New Balance. Oh, I don't like these Fred Perrys. That's like snakeskin effect. Oh, no, thanks. Got some watches, but I'm not really interested in that since I've got an Apple Watch now. What else have we got? Socks. I'm literally just going through the new in section, so whatever comes up in this new in is like what we're going to be looking at. More Fred Perry. These are nice. They're just plain white with like a gold. They're size 4 they've only got. Let's load some more. There's 640 something things to go through, but we will not be going through all of those. Do they have anything? See, this looks like that brand that begins with N, but it's not. What else do we have? Lacoste trainers. Oh, there's some Fred Perry leather ones. They look quite nice in black. Size 8. That seems to be the size that they have those Fred Perry trainers in, apparently. Do you remember, or at least in my school, Lacoste used to be, when I was back in like, year 10 or something, Lacoste, everyone used to wear Lacoste trainers back in the day. These are quite nice. These again are chunk. Oh no, they're not. Why did I say they're quite nice? They've got snakeskin on. No, but I like the chunk of those. What else have we got here? Some more Fred Perry. They've got their red nose range as well. What else? There's a lot of shoes and trousers and things, and a lot of Fred Perry things. Oh, these Lacoste trainers, which are leather, look quite chunky-ish. Maybe not. I don't want to open it. Why does it keep doing that? I just want to swipe. They're alright. They do those in a lot of different sizes, so that's quite good. They are £50. They look the same. These look better. They don't look like they've got that snakeskin. Nope, they haven't, but very limited sizes on the Fred Perry stuff. But we are trying to look for some more things. I might go on the gold label section in a minute. All these look quite good as well, but again, not the size I need. What else do we have? Nothing really. My arm's starting to hurt. Nothing really screaming out to me. I thought that said French Connection, but it doesn't. The one thing I would have to say with TK Maxx website is obviously, well, you can't necessarily search for all the brands. So sometimes when you search for a brand, like say you search for Tommy Hilfiger, it says, oh, sometimes our brands are shy. And then you literally have to scroll through everything to see stuff. But that is obviously very reminiscent of the business model in store. So actually I saw this, I didn't film it, but I saw this green tote bag in the store. I quite liked it actually, and it had like a space at the back where you put your, it was the wrong way I thought. I don't know if it's going to show me. No, it's not. It had a space at the back which went all the way through, which I'm guessing you could put on a suitcase or something, but it wasn't like this way. You'd have to turn the bag sideways. I don't know what was up with that. But what else have we got? I don't know, I'm not really feeling much of this kind of stuff. They've got a Van bucket hat, but that's literally disgusting. I don't know, it's a lot of shoes. I guess if you come on the TK Maxx website every day, then that's good, but I hardly ever go on it. I don't know, let's have a look at, does it have like the VIP kind of thing? I swear does... Oh, gold label, there we go. View all. Let's have a look at the designer stuff, because as you saw in the physical store bit, they had a few, like, they had quite a lot of Gucci stuff. And what do we have here? Dolce & Gabbana. They've got some Gucci shirts, and they are the similar price to what was in store. They were £200. I'm not sure if I filmed those bits. I can't remember. And they did have Pringle of Scotland in there. Okay, got some Saint Laurent glasses, but all Golden Goose jackets. I just think of Golden Goose as the trainers though. I would not buy Dolce & Gabbana, but a t-shirt for them for £59 I suppose isn't too bad. Can we do low to high? Should we do low to high and see what happens? Can we? Their website is not the best. Okay. They've got some brands that I've not heard of, like Ice Play. I don't know what that is. Iceberg I've heard of though. God Save Ice Play. Is that the same brand? Or did they just get that confused? What else? They might have got that confused, I think. Got some ties. Don't know what that brand is. Pringle. Didn't H&M do a Pringle collection quite a while ago, I think? Yes, I do remember that actually. There's not... I'm not overly impressed by the stuff, to be honest. Why is Adidas in here? Why was that £295? Okay. A tiny Gucci. I'm guessing that's a children's one. That Gucci hat. Nothing is screaming out to me. The gold label section in the Milton Keynes store was actually a lot smaller than the last time I went in, and I saw some like Balenciaga stuff in there last time. Got Gucci chinos in here on the website. Is there any more? Nothing really in the low to high. They've got some Dunhill trainers. They're quite nice actually. Doubt they'll have... Oh, they do have them in my size. They're quite nice, and they don't have... Do they even have any branding on? They have a tiny bit on the back. Quite nice, but they were like 140 quid. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm not really vibing with any of that stuff. So, yeah, that was kind of a comparison as... Oh, I just hit the bloody wall. That was a little comparison of what is in store and online. As with all TKMaxx, it's going to be hit and miss with what you do get. My one, which isn't the Milton Keynes one, my local one, had quite a lot of Fred in at one point, and I went in the other day and they didn't. So it's very hit or miss on what they have in the terms of stock and what type of brands you're going to get in there. But let me know down below. The homeware section though, I should say, is quite good. They have a lot of Le Creuset in there at the moment. And if you've watched my recent homeware haul, which I'll leave a link up there, you will see how much Le Creuset I did buy. Because it's really good value in there. So I'll leave that link up the top, and obviously always check HomeSense as well for home stuff, although sometimes the prices of the same thing in both TKMaxx and HomeSense can vary for some reason, and can vary with the website, so it's always worth checking that out. But yes, let me know if you found anything in, I was going to say Primark, in TKMaxx recently that you've picked up that's really good. Let me know down below. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know what you thought was best, in-store or online. Do you prefer shopping TKMaxx in-store or online? I would say I prefer it shopping in store because I like the hunt element, and just scrolling through your phone isn't really the same, or laptop or whatever. But yeah, when TKMaxx did come to my town, like, I don't know, 15 years ago or something, it was kind of marketed as come in every week, hunt the rails kind of thing, and I do like doing that. So I know there's something nice about it, doing it in person, which is kind of why I like charity shop shopping as well, because you never know what you're going to get. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you're not already, please subscribe. We're nearly at 2,000, so that would be great. And also follow my Instagrams, link down below, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.